Hey guys, right now it's trend time. I am doing a recipe based off the oh so popular dot cake, and I am going to do it with a twist though, so stay tuned for that. Welcome to my kitchen, and let's see what I am cooking next. So to start off, I am going to start by making my icing, and what I am making is a buttercream icing. I felt like this would be best for this recipe. So I have 1 cup of unsalted butter in here, and I am going to add 2 cups of confectioner sugar to this, and then I am going to add in about 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and just a little bit of almond extract. I thought that would be good. So just a tiny amount, maybe about 1/4 of a teaspoon, and that will be good. And about 2 tablespoons to start of milk or cream. And you can add more if you need more, but for now we're just going to whip this up and see what consistency we get on a low speed. You can kind of bring the speed up as it whips together, but don't forget to scrape down those edges. Just proof that I'm scraping down those edges. I think that is good, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the icing off of the paddle attachment that I used here. You can also use a whisk attachment, but I feel like the paddle attachment works better for everything. You know I gotta take a taste test, right? So let's try. Actually, on second thought, you will need your whisk attachment. It's a good thing I didn't put it in my sink yet, because here's where the twist is coming in. What I am going to do is I am going to start with a 9x9 inch cake's worth of cake, and I'm going to put it directly into the frosting. And what I want this to do is kind of break down, just so that it all combines together. So let's do that, and I will see you back here and let you know if you need to adjust it at all. So now I am just going to scrape this down, and I am just going to wash my paddle attachment as for now, but I'll show you what to do with this mixture before we make some more icing. I probably should have doubled the recipe, but that's okay. It's okay to make more if you need to. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to take a clear container, and what I am going to do is I am going to carefully try to neatly put all of this into the container halfway, or maybe a bit less than halfway. And then we're going to do a fun little layer in between all of this. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to add a fun layer of my sprinkle dots right in the middle. And I'm just going to give that a shake after I put a little bit in and adjust as needed. And that'll be a fun little center to that. And now I'm going to fill it up with some more cake, and then we're going to finish with our topping. So now that we got one filled up, I will do the rest after I do this one so that I can kind of show you. But I'm going to make a fun little topping for this. Rather than just doing like some icing and then the dots on top, I'm going to do a little bit of chocolate over the icing and then the dots on top. So for the icing layer that you'll need for the top, we are going to do half the amount. That is very important to keep in mind. So measure in 1 tablespoon of milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/8 of a teaspoon of almond extract, half a cup of butter. I had to melt some more, but ideally you want this at room temperature, and 1 cup of icing sugar. Oh no. And while we're at this, I'll just let you know that I will have a cake recipe down below that you can use for this recipe, just so it's kind of all in one spot on my YouTube and on a link. So look for that below. See if you can guess what this is inspired by. It's another kind of dessert that is based on cake, so see if you can tell. So now to our container here, our nice clear mason jar. I am going to add in a little bit of our newly made icing, and I will show you how to melt some chocolate to make the perfect topping for this. So simply to melt the chocolate, all I'm going to do is I am going to add in about half a cup of white chocolate. I'm just using chocolate chips in this case, to a bowl that's microwave safe, and then I am going to add a small splash of milk to kind of help it get along. And now in 30-second increments, you are going to melt this for 30 seconds, and then you're going to stir it, and then if it needs more time, melt it, stir it, and if it seizes or gets too tough, you're going to add in a bit more liquid, and that'll help, ideally milk, but you can also do cream or water. So once your chocolate comes out, it should be a nice pourable consistency like that, but we're going to take this a step further. So if you want to color this and you want to do more than one color, divide this up into a couple bowls. But in my case, I'm just going to do a nice pink because I think that would look good, and then we'll top this on top of our cake. Any ideas what the recipe I'm basing this off of is based on other than dot cake? It comes on a stick, by the way. So now I'm just gonna take a little bit of our chocolate and I am just going to place it right on top. And you need about a tablespoon for this, maybe a bit more, but you are just going to tilt it around like so until it fully covers the top. If it doesn't fully cover the top, you might need some more chocolate. So I am going to add more in my case just because it's chocolate and I like it. So just kind of smooth it out. Clean the edges if you want to. I might do that right now just with my finger, but I'm not going to lick my finger. I'm just going to... And then to kind of give this a nice topping, I am just going to sprinkle some of my dots on top. Now look at that. That is so pretty. And I just dropped a couple, so that's awesome. Gonna have to find those. Now before we serve this, because I kind of want the chocolate to kind of set in this, I am just gonna place it in the fridge to let the chocolate set. And if you guessed cake pop, that is the second thing I am basing it on, and I thought that would be a good idea for dot cakes, so we'll see how it turns out. And now I am just going to continue on the same path I'm on, and I am going to fill these halfway, do another layer of the dot sprinkles, and then I'll do the rest off camera. Round 2 done, and round 3 done. So the last little bit is something I like to call chef's treat, and you just take some of what you have left over. I'm also going to give my mom some of the icing. Not that stuff though, because I just blew that. But I am going to give my mom some of the icing. I'm going to do the rest of this chocolate just to kind of use it up and not waste it. A little sprinkle of dots. And that is just the easier way if you want a little snack for yourself and have some left over. So now I know I probably should wait for the actual finished product, but you guys gotta know how it is, so I'm gonna try it out for you. So I'm gonna get a little bit of everything. This needs a moment on its own. So now I'm just gonna get a nice shot of these for you. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. And just a little hint, if you head on over to my Instagram very soon here, I am going to have a video of me cracking that chocolate open, so definitely stay tuned for that.